All right, guys. This is Boris with SMT, the 4X Blueprint Self-Made Trader. Yeah, this video here it's to clarify everything. Yeah, this is one of the books that I read to put together this strategy, and yeah, hopefully you will take the time to go through it and see how the strategy works properly. And this also comes with the other video that I posted, and those videos, for instance, with the Boris recipes, um, this goes right with Boris recipes. So yes, you can put this together with Boris recipes since we use a trading view for the chart and made a trader for to enter the trades. So yes, now we will start. If you notice the arrow that says time equal 10, the arrow that says time equal 10 shows the candlestick where we start trading. The time equal 10 is not the time that we use. This is the London time. So time equal 10 equal means here in the US is the time equal 2 a.m. in the morning. So we trade at 2 a.m. in the morning and also at 9 a.m. in the morning. Those are the time crucial for trading and be profitable with this system. If you are out of the US, let's say in Europe is 10 a.m. In Asia, I'm not sure what time it will be there, but I know Europe pretty much have the same timing with Africa. I mean, depending on which part of Africa you are or which part of Europe you are at. So yes, the time equal 10 a.m. is for London, and then time equal 2 a.m. is for the US. So we jump on our chart when it's time equal 2 a.m. in the US. And then we put the line, if you see the second picture, that's a 10-hour candle. Yeah, and this chart here is the 1 hour chart time frame. The time frame you will see it you will see on trading view where I showed on the other view on the other video where I called Boris recipes. You will see at the extreme left top left side of trading view, you will see it says GBP JPY, which is the currency that we trade, and we also trade GBP USD and Euro USD. But yeah, what I'm saying is, right at the top left corner, you will see it says GBP JPY and also says 1 hour. That 1 hour means the time frame that we trade. We don't trade the 15-minute, we don't trade the 30-minute, we don't trade the 45-minute, we don't trade the 2 hours, we don't trade the 4 hours. We trade the 1 hour time framing. So yes, so when it's 2 a.m., we go on the chart, we place those two red lines that you see here, one on top of the 2 a.m. candle that finished forming. When it finished forming, it's already forming the 3 o'clock candlestick. So the moment it's forming the 3 o'clock candlestick, now we're working on the 2 o'clock candlestick. So we put the first line on top of the candlestick and then the second one at the bottom. Okay, the second page will show what we do next. Okay, it will show like one example. Okay, in this example here, you notice it says buy pending order. Those little dash line, it's the 10 pips from the red line. That means we count 10 pips or 100 micro pips from the red line above the 2 a.m. candlestick. So we go from there and we count 10 pips and put that line And that line, like I said in the trading view video, which is Boris Recipes, that represent our entry level. So that means when the market is going up, when the market hit that line, now we get filled. That means we on business. And when we get filled, now from there the market will keep on going. Okay, we do the exact same thing at the bottom, at the other red line. We do the exact same thing. We go and put another 10 pips or 100 micro pips, counting down, going down. As soon as we do that, we wait for the next work. The next will be to put a take profit level. Or I didn't say that. The one at the bottom, since the top one is the buy pending order, the bottom one will be the sell pending order. And those sell pending order will be buy, stop, or not or and sell stop. Buy stop is at the top of the 2 o'clock candlestick, and the sell stop is at the bottom of the 2 o'clock candlestick. So when we put our first buy pending order, from there we count 20 pips. 20 pips will be what we'll be looking for in the market. The 20 pips or 200 micro pips is the number of pips you want to profit from the market, and after that we exit. We're not trying to be greedy. We're not trying to make more than that. It is true, although you can make more than that, but we want to limit the amount of exposure in the market. So as soon as you hit your 20 pips or 200 micro pips, you exit. You can make 30 pips, you can make 40. There are people that even make 100 pips, but they stay in the market for too long. And sometimes nothing guaranteed that you're going to be hitting that 200 or 40 or 50 pips per day. Nothing guarantees that. So it's better to get a shorter number of pips. Even though 200 micro pips is not short, it's with that you capitalize a lot of money out of it. So yes, from there, the buy pending order, we go 20 pips above that. And then we put our take profit level. The same thing at the bottom. From the sell pending order or sell stop order, we go 20 pips below, just like you saw in this picture, where it says take profit. The arrow shows that little green light, the green line. That little green line is our take profit level. So as soon as we do that, we go on the phone on MetaTrader 4, and we enter all these. Now I will tell you about also the about the stop loss. Okay. But first, we're gonna go through a few examples first. Here's another example, the second one, where we win the 2 o'clock candlestick. Were pretty obvious. The one with the little circle around it, that's the 2 o'clock U.S. time, 2 o'clock candlestick. And we go there and put our red line on the top, and then another one right at the bottom. And then from there, the top one, we count 10 pips above and put our pending order, which is the buy stop. The buy stop. You will see in other videos that I put on YouTube, the buy stop, how to put the buy stop. Okay, that buy stop will be our entry level. So as soon as you put that, and you start putting that when the 3 o'clock candlestick is forming. So don't worry about it, about not getting filled. You will, because 1 hour it take an hour to get. It takes some time, you know what I mean. It takes some time to get past the 10 pips. That's the reason why this strategy usually take about 4 hours. So from 2 a.m. 4 hours, you should see a result. You should already be in profit. So yes, what I mean being profit from 2 o'clock, that means the market already went and did its movement and went and hit your take profit level after 4 hours. You can wait longer than that, but 4 hours is like the time that we know the market will be profitable already. That you will be profitable already. So yes, after the red line on top of the 2 o'clock candlestick, what we do next is we count 10 pips above that. I believe in Boris Recipes of the video, I show how to count the pips. Yeah, that's the time that it shows me 9 o'clock. Usually, I go and trade around this time with the 9 o'clock U.S. time. But yes, like I said, after the buy pending order, what we do next is we go 20 pips above the buy pending order, which is our take profit level, and we do the same thing below the sell pending order, just like you saw below the sell pending order. It says, you see that little arrow that shows the green line. That green line is our entry level for the sell position, and below that, 20 pips below there will be our take profit level. Okay, and after that, like it says, it takes about 4 hours to hit the profit. Yeah. So when he said 10-hour candlestick, no, it's not. It's actually two. I mean, it is 10-hour candlestick if you are located in the UK, and it's 2 hours candlestick when you're located in the US. The 10-hour candlestick will be UK and few places in Africa. And yeah, 4 hours. After the 4 hours, you should be hitting the result already. Let's see another example, and we will go a little detail about the stop losses. Okay, here's another example where right at the 2 o'clock candlestick or 10 o'clock candlestick, you see the market when it did its thing, and then we draw our lines around the 2 o'clock candlestick. The top and the bottom, we put red line on top and red line at the bottom, and then we go and draw our buy pending order line right on top. It's 10 pips above the red line, 10 pips, and then we put our line, and then from that 10 pips we go 20 pips again, and that will be the take profit level. And we do the exact same thing at the bottom. We go 10 pips out, 10 pips from the red 10 pips from the red line, which is the bottom of our 2 o'clock candlestick, and from there we go 10 pips to see our sell pending order level, and after that we go 20 pips from there to hit our take profit level. So like I said, we're going for 20 pips above and 20 pips below, and that will be our take profit level. Usually the market will go one side, so the strategy is based on, if the market, we're not trying to predict the market, we're going with the market flow. That means if the market is going down, we're going with the market down. If the market is going up, we're going with the market up. So either way, we're still in profit. We're not losing anything. But now, the moment that we can be losing is if the market goes up, but now fake us not touching the take profit level, and then goes down. At that moment, we're still profitable because we're going to lose one side and win the other side. However, that usually don't happen. The market usually reflect within the 4 hours. We take profit and we get out. That's why this strategy, I've been trading for so long, since I read books and stumbled on this book, and I was like, wow, this is it, So yeah, I've traded with this strategy, and I've been making money since I read this book, and I adjusted it a little bit. because my point is to be able to be able to make money at least 85 to 90% of the time that I'm trading. So, and I've been, let's say, I happen to catch some losses, but in a week it was like once. Imagine trading 5 times a week and only losing one time. That is just tremendously. It's just a big potential of making money, And yeah, so right after the 2 o'clock candlestick, what we do is we do our thing. Red line above, red line below, 10 pips to our pending order above and below, and then from there we go 20 pips take profit level. I will keep on singing this until you guys get it and do it the way I do it. So yes, 20 pips take profit level on top, and 20 pips takes profit level below right after the sell pending order and right after the buy pending order, which means 10 pips below 10 pips below the sell pending order and 10 pips above the buy pending order. All right. Now, let's go with this one below. If you notice, above the market just started from the bottom of our 2 o'clock candlestick. I'm talking about the top image. The market started below and then grew and went, hit our buy pending order right there, and then went up and hit our take profit level. Bam, we were already in profit, and then the market got us out, because that's the strategy too. As soon as the market hit our take profit level, we out. We're not there. We're not trying to be greedy. We're not trying to make millions. You will make as much as you can as long as you practice the system more and over again. And we're not trying to be greedy, like I said. Make your money, make the 20 pips, and you get out. Imagine 20 pips if you had one position in the market. 20 pips if you're risking $100. Not even $100. Let's say if you're risking a 0.5 lot size, that bring you $100 back a day with 20 pips. And now if you're risking 1 lot size, that's a $200 a day. So imagine what you could do with that. And this strategy is very profitable, like I said. Yeah. So yes, as soon as you hit that red line, you draw that red line, the top and bottom, you go and draw the buy pending order, which is 10 pips from the top red line. And when you're done drawing it, you count again 20 pips from the buy pending order, and that will be your take profit level. That take profit level, those lines that you draw is just so you can record it in your MT4. Not record it, you gotta type it in your MT4, and that all those data, because that's how you enter your orders. And you will see how I did on the other videos. I believe it says no, it just says MT4. It says MT4 on other video. You will see how to do that. So yes, after you do this, now the red line, we drew them for a reason. It is true. It shows us also how to keep the system going as far as buying order and selling order and take profits level up and down. But it also represents our stop loss level. The stop loss means I can afford to lose until this level. I don't want to be losing all the way until this level. Okay, this book, it says our take profit level will be if we're going for the buy pending order. That means we're going up. Let's say if the market is going, if we're putting the buy pending order, our stop loss will be the red line right all the way at the bottom, not the one right below it, but the last one, the second one. Like the buy pending order, there's the red line, but the one close to sell pending order. That will be our sell, not our sell, our stop loss. This is according to the strategy, but I modified it because I'm a type of person that I like to minimize the losses. So what I did is, instead of taking those red line as my stop loss, I went and said, okay, if the 2 o'clock candlestick is about 50 pips, I only want to lose 20 pips out of it. Let's say 30 pips plus the 10 pips from the top and then the bottom. So yes, I go and count 20 pips at the bottom and 20 pips on top. That will be my stop loss. So when I go at the red line, I count 20 pips below and then 20 pips above. I kind of draw another line there to say this is my stop loss. Yeah, because if the market doesn't go my way, I do not want to lose all these pips. No, I want to keep my money in my account. At the same time, if the market is not going my way, but however, that barely happened. Like I would say, it would happen like once a week, like once in a blue month. It usually doesn't happen that much because the market always reflects. Goes the way it goes. The market always trend. Not always trend, but the market will always go one way or the other. Or the market will go and form an MW and then come back. In that moment, if you notice, I will teach you, I will do another video where I teach how to trade the MWs with the strategy. Because MW, it's a way that the market maker do to fake out the market and then go the other way. But yeah, this is the trends. So when you draw your lines, you put your buy pending order, your sales pending order, you take profit levels, and then you draw also. Oh, that was my mistake. You draw also your stop loss, and then you go on your MT4, MetaTrader 4, and enter all those datas in there. And as soon as they're entered, now you're in business. You just sit back and wait for the profit. Okay. Let's go and see more examples. Like this bottom one, example number 4, you'll notice that right after the 4 o'clock candlestick, not 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock candlestick, the market went 3 o'clock. As soon as it was 3 o'clock, we were already filled. By the time it was, by the time it was 5, we were already in business. Because if one candlestick is 1 hour, you see the next one that touches our sell pending order is the 3 o'clock. There's another one that came. It is true it's not that visible. There's another one that shows just a wick at the bottom. That didn't go that far. It went back down. And then the one that came after that is the one that I'm saying is the 5 o'clock candlestick. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually 4 o'clock candlestick. So by the time it was 4 o'clock, we were already in profit. So that candlestick went and closed and got us in profit, and the market kept on going. And that's what I'm saying. It takes less than 4 hours to get you in profit. Let's see more examples. Here's another example where the market came 2 o'clock. We got our candlestick form. We drew our line, the take profit level, buy, sell, pending order, all put together. And now the market went up, and then if you see that big spike up, that candlestick that went completely, I think it was about 3 o'clock, the candlestick was formed and went hit and got us in the market, get us on business, and then hit our take profit level right at 2 o'clock. We were already out. Because as soon as the market gets us the take profit level, the market takes us out, and that's what I want. And now, as soon as the market takes us out, I want you guys to go back and delete the other one, the other order. So if the market went and got us, like in this example, the market got us the profit with the buy pending order, that means you want to go down and delete the sell orders. because the market can come back and get you filled. So what I would do is, usually what I do is, like, usually by 6 or 8 o'clock in the morning, I wake up and go back and delete those, because the market only reversed around 9 o'clock. So I kind of sat down one day and watched the market happen. So usually around 9 o'clock, you will see the market reverse, and 9 o'clock is the time. 9 o'clock is the time where New York market trade. That's the time where the New York market opens, and when it open, it shift back. It can shift back, or it can just keep on going, just to prevent any losses. That's the reason why, as soon as it's 6 in the morning, we want to go 6 or 8 in the morning. You want to make sure you delete the order that didn't get filled. So in this case, if you notice, example 5, as soon as the market got us filled with the buy pending order, you notice the candlestick, right, the one that did a big spike up and then came back down and got us filled and got us out. If you notice the dark one on the side going down, that candlestick is the 9 o'clock candlestick. 9 o'clock in the US. And you see it start to reverse. And you don't want the market to go that way, especially when you have another pending order down. It is true, sometimes the market will do that, get you filled and give you another profit. But it's less likely, because as soon as the market reverses like that, after it made this big of a jump up there, usually what the market does is, when it comes down with low momentum. And when it has low momentum in it, or low volume, it is not good, because you're not going to hit your take profit level. If you notice, those candlesticks started getting smaller and smaller. That's how you know that the market is losing momentum. The market is losing the volume. So at that level now, what you do is, you want to delete your take profit level, because not take profit level, your order sell pending order. Because if you leave it there, the market going to get you filled, but would not have enough momentum or enough volatility to go in and hit your take profit level. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I said it's always good, as soon as you hit one side of the take profit level, you want to go and delete the other one, because, yeah, you don't want to get filled and end up in the market where there's no volatility to give you a profit. However, sometimes the market will get you filled. Like, the market will do that and hit a big spike like that and come back, get you filled down again, and give you another profit. So you end up making 40 pips a day while you're sleeping. And that 40 pips can definitely lead to like $80 if you're not trying to like be too aggressive in the market. 80, 100, 200, 400 when you start getting aggressive and putting more, investing more in the market, because the more you have, the more you get also. So yeah, it's so really easy like that. Okay, let's go to other examples. Okay, this example, you notice that the 2 o'clock candlestick, it's super big. This candlestick, I would guess it's about 120 pips, not micro pips. Micro pips, that has to be like 1,000 micro pips. But however, after that, the market still went and reflected and gave us, not reflected, the market gave us the profit right on top. The market went and gave us the profit. The market hit our buying order, and then went and gave us the take profit right there. 20 pips, we were out in profit. And then after that, the market tried to reverse. That's what I'm saying. As soon as it is 6 o'clock, get you 6 or 8 o'clock, get you an alarm, wake up, and then delete the order pending order. It's very important. So yes, guys, I want you guys to go over and over and review those, because it's very important. Because without practice, you cannot do good. I want you guys to be really, really good at trading with this system here. There's another example. The market get us fill, give us the profit, and we out. And then this other example, buying pending order. As soon as it's 2 o'clock, you do your thing. One line, one red line on top, the other one at the bottom. Buy pending order, sell pending order. In this example here, the market went and got us filled at the sell pending order, and then hit our take profit level by the time it was already 3. That means if you even was, if you were waiting for the market to, or if you were watching the market at that time, you would have been good by 3 o'clock, and then you can call it a day and go to sleep. So yes, with that example here, you see it's pretty clear. And if you notice, the market went and did its thing and went back. I would assume that this is another day here. Yeah, this is another day. The market did its thing and then went back and closed to the buy pending order over there. Yeah, example 9, you see the exact same thing. The market, after the 2 o'clock candlestick, the market did its thing, went and got you filled with the buy pending order. Take profit level, you got hit, and then, the take profit level got hit, and then you out. You wake up, you delete you sell pending order, and yeah. Next example, the exact same thing. Imagine you doing this over and over, and this is what I've been doing. And throughout the week, I've been just making those pips. Yeah, and making sure that I'm not risking way too much. This book actually is risking a lot because it's kind of give you um asking you to put the sell stop. If you notice, the stop loss 1, stop loss 2, which represent the level where you put your losses level, where you don't want to lose more than that level there. Which me, I really don't like that, because it kind of gives you a whole lot of losses if you have to follow that. Imagine, let's go back. Imagine if you have a candlestick like this one here. Let's go back. This big candlestick, the one circled here. Imagine if you have to have a stop loss at those levels, and the market reversed and got you and let's say hit your pending order, and then reverse and went and hit your stop loss. That means you're literally losing about $100 here. And this is what I didn't want to do. That's why I said the max I want to lose is about 20 pips. Let's say 20 to the max 30 pips. I don't want to go more than that. So yeah, the whole purpose is to reduce or limit all the risk and your exposure in the market. Yeah. So hopefully you guys get all the system and practice, because I will always be after you about this. You have to practice over and over again for at least a month or 2, like I said, until you master the system. And the moment where you master the system, now you want to go live. You want to go live with 0.05 lot size, 0.10 lot size. When you're feeling like, okay, I'm getting this, you want to go 0.20 lot size, and then you go up and up, 0.30, 0.40, 0.50, and then 1 lot size. That will be when you're already getting this. And then from that, you start. I will make like how can I call it, like a financial journey, so you can follow. Because like that, you know that, okay, I'm getting it in a month. You're already making, if you're able to make 3,000 in a month just trading, not if, I know you will. When you're already making 3,000 a month, that means the system, you master the system. And then you just keep on doing it over and over. That's how people get rich out there, by repeating the system that works. Something works, just keep on doing it. Don't stop. Wake up and do it over and over again. Don't waste your time. People talk about what you're doing, just keep on doing you. Don't waste your time. The more they talk, the more you make money. That's how it goes. You repeat your system. How you think that McDonald's, or it is true, McDonald's is not like a very good example, but it's an example based on the system that they have. McDonald's have a system the whole will copy, because it gives them money. McDonald's started in the US. They have a system that allowed them to be profitable, which is you come, the food is there, you get in, you buy the food, they have a drive-through, you can go around get the food. They have a system put together there, and people come and buy. And now, McDonald's now from the Europe or Africa, Asia, they like that. So they want to copy the system and copy even the name. So what they do is they come and buy McDonald's in the US and be like, hey, I like your system. Can I pay you so I can use your system and your name so I can go out there and make money too? McDonald's say, yeah, I want that. And then they go and do the same thing repeatedly, like over and over again. That's how you see people make a lot of money. They copy a system, they have a system that works, they just keep on doing it. They don't stop. And you will notice the more you invest, you become like you are addicted to it. And it's a good addiction because it's not the type of addiction that you're just losing or you're just there ruining your life. No, it's an addiction that brings your money back. It's good to have those type of addiction because your pocket is getting bigger. So yeah, let me know if you have any question. And like I said, this is Boris with the SMT, the Forex Blueprint, Self-Made Trader. All right.